Yo, 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 this your boy Larry, and I'm chilling and vibing with Lismel. What's going on, girl?
Nothing much, just waiting for the food to be done.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, I appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, so where you from?
Well, I'm originally from Dominican Republic, but I live in Boston. Yes, born and raised in DR. And now live here.
So, like, DR, I was in DR a few years ago, about 2 years ago now, for my birthday. It was dope. It
I
was
bet it
dope.
was.
It was dope.
Where did you
It was
go?
lit. Dang, I
Mm,
was at the
Probably Punta
resort.
Cana.
Yep, it was
Yeah,
that.
that's where all the tourists go. I mean, it's good and fun, but you need to get out of the resort to like really feel the vibe.
So now that I know you and you know me, so when we go back over there, you can show
Of
me around.
course. Yeah, I'll take you over there. I'll take you to all the fun places, which is
Yeah,
a
I
lot.
mean, Punta Cana, it was dope. It was straight, resort resortish,
Hmm.
got the beverages, got the entertainment. But
Mm.
I really want to see the culture. When I go to different countries, I want to see the culture, and see how things really is, because the resorts they're gonna give you like a resort vibe.
Yeah, that's why you have to go with someone that's from over there. That way they can show you the real island, not just the tourist vibes.
So like, how was life living up, no, growing up over there?
It was amazing. I mean, I still can't get used to living here. I've been here for what, like 14 years now, and I have to get used to technically the culture, which is it's just very different. Over there, you're like, every neighbor knows each other. You're just outside, the breeze, the beaches, I mean, everything. It's the food, it's the best. Everything is just better. But yeah, I mean, I like it here, but over there it's just a different type of vibe. So over there it was just much better. I used to sing over there as well, so it's just a different type of it's very different from here. Here you have to I feel like you have to focus more on like school and which is good, but if you're coming from a place where English is not the first language, you have to learn the language. You have to, meet learn the people and their culture as well. It's very different from what I was used to.
So how is life in Boston now? How was that transition? You came over here to the States.
Yeah, I mean, it was good. It was good. It was a new experience. It's taught me a lot, but I still miss my roots. I still miss going over there. I actually stopped going for like 9 years straight. I was here just grinding and doing what I needed to do. But it was very missed. I had to go again, and now that I went back after 9 years of not being there, it's like I have to go every like 3 4 months because it's just that good to be over there and to feel like how you felt when you were little. It's just a sensation that never goes away. So it's pretty different being here than being over there.
So you still got family over there in DR?
Yes, I still have like two aunts over there because almost everybody like came over here, but they still go back and forth.
So where did the singing start at? At what age?
Okay, so I come from a family that's basically all a lot of my family sing, especially my dad. So he had this idea, well, I mean, this dream of being a singer and never came true. So when I was little, like that's all I listened to, like old music, old soul type of stuff. And then I was into it. I was into it. I'm not sure if I was nurtured into it, but I really loved it. And then little by little, I started to, be more interested. Once I was not so much afraid, like because at first I was afraid of singing in front of people, and then once that I got over that, I started being in singing groups. Well, not actually singing groups. It was just like over there they have like this parties for how do I say this? It's like a carnival for every city. So in every city, I used to like dance, professionally dance. It's a choreography group that I was a part of, and then we used to go to TV shows and we used to sing in front of thousands of people. So it was just like something natural to me, and then I loved that doing that. I used to sing other people's songs, so it was like cover songs, but I never even imagined like doing it like writing my own songs and doing things that I'm now doing. So it's very different how I started over there. you used to get paid for doing these things. So to me, I was getting, that was my number one job. I wasn't aspiring to be anything but a singer. And then when I came here, like I said, I had to basically put my dreams on the side and then learn the language and, continue to go to school and see what the future was supposed to be like without the singing career. Because I was new, so I didn't know, like, just, I had to just get used to the way things were here first. And now that I guess I did waste a little bit of time just, doing nothing. But now I'm more like, no, you know what? Let's just continue to what I've always wanted to be, which was a singer. And then I feel like now is the perfect opportunity to just continue to be me and grow in that area.
Being a songwriter,
Yes.
what is that process like? What you write about? Is it about things you go through or just, random?
Well, because I'm doing reggaeton, which is more like with a little sazon, I haven't, to me, it's easy to write. I do have songs that are more like heartfelt songs, and I am more into like the lovey-dovey type of songs. But I have not released any songs like that. I have released reggaeton songs, which there's another one coming up soon. But I have to say that the lyrics are a little more, freaky, like a little more, like on that side, like when you want to vibe and, drop it down low. That's basically what the lyrics are about. The part of when I'm writing a song, I just think about how I feel in that moment. So I just express that through the lyrics.
Your song Traversaurus. How did that song come about?
Travesuras is just basically like, during the night, just want to do some nasty things, I guess. And then it's like you're talking to this guy and letting him know that you're about to be outside, that you're cute and ready, and then it's time to do what's time to do. So yeah, basically I was at the studio and my producer, Metrolo, he told me that he wanted me to hear this beat, and then I heard it and I was like, okay, all right. And then I was like, let me just see what we can write about. And then it just came out and travesuras. I don't even know what we were talking about. We were talking about something, making fun of something, and then I was like, "Oh, travesuras," and then we just started from there. And it was just very organic. I was with another friend of mine. His name is Da Vinci, and he's really, really, he's a really good songwriter as well. And he was just giving me little tips here and there, letting me know, like, you know what, that sounds fire. So it was just like very organic and very nice. So I really enjoyed working with them. They're really, really good. They're really nice.
It's all about networking, man. Having that
Yes.
circle, having that, support.
Hmm.
And they give you them pointers like, hey, yeah,
I
do
know.
this, do that. That
Yes.
make a major difference. You see these major artists doing it, but it's not just them.
I know. I
They
mean,
got a
and
team.
I had to get out of my comfort zone because I'm very critical of myself. So I was like, and also I go into the studio with an idea maybe, and then they're like, this sounds like a bachata, like what is this, so you do need people to let you know, like, listen, it does sound good, but you need to switch it up a little bit here and there, so they say 4 eyes see more than two, so yeah.
So your new song I saw on the
Of
gram.
Masochista.
Yeah. So where did that come from? What inspired you to write that song?
But again, I feel like I am very, how do I say that? Like, I'm a very sexual person, I guess. I do like to, I live in my head. I'm an Aquarius woman, so I'm very different, unique, I would like to say. But I feel like, again, those are things that come easy to me. So I was just, just expressing what I was thinking when I heard the beat, and then I was like, okay, all right. And it just literally comes out like that. It's a very interesting process, but I do feel a little shy sometimes, even though shy does not describe me at all. But I do feel shy when I'm writing the song in front of people, because it's like, oh my god, I'm about to say this. But yeah, it was pretty fun. It's always a fun time in the studio.
So like, what made you want to put it in Spanish instead of English?
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie. I do feel because I've learned the language, and I don't know if a lot of people would say this, but once you learn another language, I don't know why, your first language is like a little crooked. So now I do feel more comfortable writing in English. I'm gonna say that, but because I feel like that is my my first language is Spanish. So I have to, be able to write my stuff in Spanish because that's what I was first speaking. So I feel like that's what drove me to be like, okay, let me just at least write an album of, like at least a couple of songs in Spanish, and then I can go ahead and do, the English versions or in English. So I thought that to begin, this career now, because I basically stopped it for a while, but now it's like the beginning it for like, starting it from zero basically. I wanted to do it in Spanish first to I don't know. I feel like Spanish. It was the easiest. I felt more relaxed doing it in Spanish, and also because reggaeton. I feel like it's a Spanish world. I don't. It wouldn't be as hot if it was in English. I feel like I'm not sure. R&B though, R&B. It's something I'm interested in, and I feel like that would have to be in English.
How has the feedback come from, your music so far?
Oh, it's been great. It's been great. I've met a lot of people that want to work with me. I mean, I've always had like, I don't know, like that song Hood Famous. So I've always known a lot of people and always been good, networking. But now that I'm putting it out there and people are seeing that I'm actually working, towards the goal, which is becoming famous, hello, and very loved by people. I really want to work with people that, are hungry for just, not just fame, because fame is just something that you get throughout the process. It's just I do want to like be recognized for what I project when I sing, especially like the heartfelt songs that I told you I haven't released yet, but I'm very excited to soon. And I just feel like I just wanted to connect with people through music, and because if I'm sad, I'm listening to music. If I'm happy, I'm listening to music. So music really speaks to me as a person, and I want to express that through my lyrics, and I want people to feel the way I feel when I listen to my favorite songs. Yeah, I feel like my music now it's been receiving a lot of good feedback. I'm not gonna lie. So a lot of people are telling me like, yes, keep going. I like it. A lot of people want to work with me, but I'm just testing my watch. I'm available basically to work with anybody that wants to work and put in the work. So I feel like it's been good so far.
So, being that you say you want to put in the work with anybody, who is one person you would love to collab with?
Again, I don't have like a particular person. My favorite art was since I was little. Christina Aguilera has always been like my idol. Then Beyonce, of course, and Adele. Adele is like that girl, and Adele it would be like a dream come true to sing next to her. I mean, but there's so many Spanish artists that I would love to sing next to. And usually I would mention some names, but people would be like, those are not even from your era. But those are the people that spoke to me, like speak to me through their music. And Miriam Hernandez, that's like an old, not, I'm not gonna say old, but like an artist that, from generations ago. And she's just so good. And there's so many artists that I would love to collaborate with. And I know that this year it's gonna happen. So
Oh yeah,
it's gonna speak it into existence.
that's all we got to do. So,
Yeah.
how you feel about Bad Bunny?
Bob Bunny, I love Bob Bunny in the club. I mean, hello. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I love every type of music. It's just I do not discriminate when it comes to music. I listen to music, even French music. I love. I love Indila. I love a lot of people. I mean, I love all type of music. It just depends on the mood that I am. But my playlist be so crazy. You might be crying, and the next song you might be bumping it up, and it's just different. Yeah.
So, we was talking earlier about sports.
Mm.
What's your favorite?
Sport.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would love to learn lacrosse because it looks like a very tough game, and I feel like I'll be good at that. But my favorite one, because I played that, and it was the best. It was soccer, basically. Soccer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, because you have to. I mean, you know how hard it is to like run with the ball and then be evading everybody. I mean, it was very difficult, but it was really nice, and also is a good way to keep in shape, you know. So yeah, I like it. I don't watch it as much, but I do enjoy it. Yeah.
So being you, used to play soccer, you must be know this famous person right here. What about Messi?
Oh yeah, of course. Yes, I know who that is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching him lately, man. I don't watch soccer a lot, but when he get on, yeah, he do his thing, man.
I know the fans go nuts for those type of
Yeah.
things, but yeah, I wouldn't go that nuts, but I do like the sport from afar.
So so if somebody would want to follow your music, how could they do that?
Well, you can follow me in YouTube. My YouTube, it's Lismel, Lismel. Sometimes it appears as Lismel Almonte because that's what I originally created as Lismel Almonte, which is my last name. But I go by Lismel right now. You can also follow me on Instagram, Lismel Oficial, Lismel Official. TikTok as well, Lismel Oficial. But my songs are pretty much in all platforms. So they're on iHeartRadio, iTunes. What's it called? I forget the names, but basically
Apple.
it's yes, everywhere. They're everywhere. So you can go ahead and listen to it, see how you feel. I know you're gonna feel good if you listen to it. You know, if you're trying to be in that vibe, you can go ahead and listen to my songs.
Listen, man, so what advice would you give, somebody starting and want to get into the music business? What would you tell them?
I'll tell them to just do it. Just don't try to like ask people because I did before. Like when I was, I mean, you could tell that I wasn't, I guess, as motivated because at first I was just asking, oh, so how is it? Oh, how much is a studio session? Or how, or who do you know? Like just go ahead and find the first person you find that does music. Just go ahead and say, okay, I'm interested in doing this. Just go with an idea. You don't even have to have an idea. You just go with the flow. And even you can even ask them if you can just be there for a session when they're doing recording another artist so you can learn from that and you can feel inspired. I just feel like we just have to get out of our heads and just go ahead and do it. Don't think too much about it because if you do, then you'll start to see, create a doubt in your head and then just use it as an excuse to not go forward. So I just feel like just do it. Just go ahead and do it.
That's what's up. Well, Liz Mel, before we go, let everybody know what we doing.
We are chilling and vibing.
Appreciate you.
Okay, bye bye.